Hi, today I'm making tiny doll shoes for my Blythe dolls with the jointed body type. I'm using basic thin cotton fabric with black for the inside and outside on these shoes. I've made my own cardboard templates by first tracing round the foot, adding a millimetre round the edge, and then a little trial and error to have the upper shoe fit just right. Put the template onto your fabric. This will be the inside lining of the shoe. And draw round once on each side of your template. So flip it over and draw on the other side. And then cut these out, leaving a good centimetre or so, just so your edges don't get caught in the sewing machine. And then pin this to what will be your outer fabric. So this could be your coloured fabric if you're having a colourful outside of your shoe. And make sure that the right sides are facing each other. So you're looking at the wrong sides of your fabric. Using a very small stitch, sew from one corner all the way round, leaving just one edge open for you to turn it inside out afterwards. Repeat this for the other shoe, but leave the opposite side open. Then cut out each shape. I use my zigzag scissors, but not too close to the seams so that you don't poke through when you're turning them inside out. You do want to snip your inside corners though, so that they lie nice and flat once they're turned inside out. So I use the zigzag shears, the pinking shears on the outside, and then I just cut a straight edge around the inside. I cut my corners without cutting any thread, and then just snip the inside curve so that the fabric will lie flat once it's turned inside out. I use tweezers to turn the fabric. It's so fiddly. It takes a wee while to get it started, but it goes fairly easily once you've got the edge all the way through. Then use a poking stick, whatever you have on hand, could be the end of a paintbrush, to poke out all your corners, make sure your curves are all fully shaped out. You can then iron these nice and flat to make sure they're sitting nicely. Next we will make the soles for the shoes. Use your template to draw a left and right foot on card and cut them out, and leaving a little extra around the edges when you cut out. Cut one of each foot out of felt. And then glue your cardboard templates onto this felt directly. Now using a pencil and then a pen, I sketch in the B for Blythe logo, which is handy, can help you identify which shoes belong to which doll if, like me, you have lots of different sized doll shoes kicking around. Here it is in pen. And now you can glue or sew on any embellishments for your shoes. I'm using just a lazy daisy stitch and French knots in different colours to make tiny roses on these shoes. There we go. Make sure all your knots are as well hidden as you can get them on the inside of the shoe. Now, holding your overlap in place with the neat edge that you turned out showing on the outside, pinch it closed, hold it against the sole to make sure it will fit nicely, and then just use your thread to sew the back closed. I'm using some sort of ladder stitch mixed with I don't know what. Just make up whatever stitch works and then secure the back. And then tie this off. Then I like to turn it inside out, and I like to just glue this little flap down because I don't like bulky seams in the back of tiny shoes. You could use fray check or something on the raw edge. You could cut it down a lot smaller if you wanted as well. Then anchoring your thread to the sole, line up the front of the shoe with the front of the sole, and using tiny stitches, again I'm using a kind of ladder stitch to make as small and invisible stitches as possible. I work my way around, back to the front again, and I will snip off my thread. I do that from the inside so I don't have little threads sticking out on the outside. Repeat for the other shoe and then you're all done. Have some fun using tiny print fabrics or bold colours, and share your makes with me on my Facebook page. Links are in the description. Thank you for watching and subscribing.